Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of HertzNTales. I am your host with the most, coming to you live on Wax TV. My name is Brian Black, and as always, I'm not rolling solo. I've got my main man and my partner in crime, DJ Wax. I say Wax.
Hola, Wops.
Sharp, Gunja.
Mnandi Fede.
Grand.
Easy boy.
Sharp, man. Sharp.
Yeah.
Crazy week, crazy past couple of weeks. Craziness that's just been happening, man, you know?
Yeah.
And it led into what we're supposed to be doing now for our host. I keep saying host. For our guest, you know what I'm saying? I think, we've been trying to get this guest into the show, and things just happen. Life happens. But eventually we got her, right?
Yep, yeah, boy.
Yeah,
man, I mean, we're trying to get you guys whoever you want, like we do see the comments, we see you guys saying, hey, please bring this person in. I want to promise you one thing, it's not easy.
Yeah.
These people are busy, bro.
They are busy, man, and people don't forget to subscribe, follow the page, because I run into people and they say, you guys are doing a great job. First question I ask is, do you subscribe? And we are met with silence. So subscribe, guys. Like the show, comment. We welcome your comments. If there's anything we're doing, like you can see now, the studio is a little different. We've removed the decks. We're trying to see, what works. So if this works, we can continue with this. We're going to be moving into other studios as well, other venues. So yeah, we're trying to make this thing work as best as we can, you know?
Yeah, over man. You guys, there's a lot of you with a trained eye out there seeing our content. I'm sure some of you have something to say. Please, man, do shout out on the comments section, after you've subscribed, obviously. Say, wafethu man ngiyabona man ngathi niyasogola la or bafethu it's starting to look better, the background is nice, and yeah, just let us know, and then we obviously will listen.
HertzNTales in full effect. Our guest today, I'm a big fan of this lady. She's been doing this for yonks, and I've seen her come up, literally seen it, and I saw her rise to unbelievable amounts of fame, and she's just become a phenomenon. She's a mother, she's a businesswoman, she's a producer, she's all things nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you DJ Buhle in the building. Buhle.
Yeah.
Finally.
At last. Yes.
Welcome to HertzNTales, man.
Thank you.
Long coming,
Yeah, thank you.
We've been trying to do this thing, man, and life just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think off camera when we were preparing, and you spoke some profound things that I'm just, I'm still processing them, And we're going to get into a lot of things today, you know what I'm saying? But let's not beat around the bush. Let's get straight to it, you know? Buhle, born and raised in Pimville?
For sure.
Zone?
1809, Pimville Pesta, Zone 6.
Why did I think you are from Mufulo?
Maybe it's the looks, I don't know.
Ufana na wapase Mufulo. Really? A lot of people don't know out there that you are half of a twin.
Yeah.
Right?
Nombulelo mina ngoNobuhle.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people mistake your sister for you.
Yeah.
Because your sister is...
She's a vibe.
Yeah.
She's a vibe. Mina ngithulile yena she
That's
talks a lot.
my favorite person, by the way. It's not you, you know that.
Well, Brian. Everyone bayamthanda uNombulelo.
Yeah, man. She's a vibe,
She's
man.
cool, man. She's cool.
She's good people's, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got a twin sister, right? So people out there, when you see sometimes you greet and, that lady gives you, a look like, I don't know this person. It's not Buhle, it's actually, Unombulelo, right?
Yeah, when Mabahlangana Nombulelo, she's signing the autographs. They don't know who's who.
Well,
You never know, right?
yeah, you never know.
But
Right.
isn't it like till today? Isn't it trippy to see someone or like see yourself in the next person?
It depends, man. Like it's weird, but also at the same time, it's like what a phenomenal man, and. Okay, you know how sisters are, and this and that, but it always goes back to when I look at myself in the mirror and I'm having one of those moments, I feel like I'm gonna be like, "Hey, today mo putsanyana." It always goes back to I'm not talking about myself only. I'm talking about my twin sister because I look like someone else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just one of those where I can't really crack twin jokes about how I look because she looks just like me. So even if when we fight, you see?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing having a twin sister. So are the rumors true about twins that if you feel a pain, she also feels a pain?
Yeah, I can tell when she's not feeling well.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell when she's not feeling well.
That's
And then I'll
crazy,
probably,
eh?
like,
So
check on her.
you-
be on
like you
some-
get body vibes or what?
Because I know I'm feeling well. I'm 100%. But then why suddenly do I have back pains? Then I know. So okay, hey, the other one,
We've got a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, so
then
it
I'll
is
just
true,
check.
yeah?
Yeah, it's true. Then I'll just
Wow.
check on her. Info, jwale. She just confirm. Yeah, vele also. Then you know,
Confirmed, right?
That's some trippy stuff, man, bro.
it is. Eh?
Yeah. She's not a DJ, right?
No.
She
But
did
loves-
try it. She
did,
tried it,
she
right?
did, she
Yeah.
did, yeah, she did.
And
But I think she just wasn't as passionate as I was about it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys started together.
Well, she tried starting at like 2009. Yeah, when I was already in the industry.
Okay.
You know, and then I was like, dude, what's span? I guess span.
Yeah.
You need to buy records.
Yes,
Buying
yes. You
records.
can't be feeding off my
you know,
records.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Jenna, because she likes fashion, so like, nana ki take like diaparo. It's a record, it's a giddy game.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, it will help because you don't stress.
Can I tell you something? I tried to talk her into DJing.
DJing, is
yeah.
it?
I tried to talk her into it.
Really?
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Because I just felt like it would have been something.
Double
Something
trouble.
solid,
Yeah, double trouble. It would have been dope. Imagine,
Yeah,
it would have
imagine
been
that,
dope.
though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't work. She was like, "Yeah, Brian, I'll think about it."
Yeah.
She kind of left. I think I just
Yeah, you kind of put
I threw her off. Yeah, she
you
was like,
put
"I,
her off, yeah.
you know, yeah."
Yeah.
Born what year? Do you want to share? If you don't want to share, it's okay.
I'm 41, guys. I'm not freaking 26.
Yeah.
King him dal. I'm an ancestor. 83, guys. 83. The year of the
1983. Yeah, man. Yeah. So take me back to 1987.
yeah.
Growing up in Pimville Zone, said
Yeah, the Besta Zone 2.
Oh,
My
Besta.
great grandmother's house was in Zone 2.
when you said Kulele
Yeah,
Best.
Tina Besta Besta. But
cheesy.
then obviously, mawuhlezi nabazali abazali bebakushiya kugogo.
Yeah.
So most of the time, besihlala sise Zone 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kuba Sotho?
Ki Zulu section.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, though hunale batho ba buang Sesotho ka
Yeah,
mona, that's why
yeah.
Sesotho sami se so.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like Ukapo.
But you was Sesotho se se deep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take me back to 1987. I think you are what? How old
was
are you?
4.
84. You're 4 years
Yeah,
old.
4.
Do you remember anything like around that age and what it was like growing up in Pimville?
All I know is also judging from the pictures. 'cause
Yeah.
We have pictures. My granddad used to love taking pictures.
Yeah.
You know, so I know ukuthi beskeniki moto with
Yeah.
my granddad.
Right.
Bespepa itina or whatever we could have or spanner kumgogodlong.
Wow.
Besihlala simpunga all the time. Besigqoka ngokufana.
Yeah.
And we were so alike, it wasn't even funny.
You know,
like
I
really,
still
really,
think,
really
I still
alike.
get
Really,
confused.
like bona,
between
without
the
the
two.
scars, without anything,
Yeah.
two innocent souls. But at that point, obviously, umkhulu khona naye ugogo khona, so it was always ekuseni kuyavuka basiletha lapha endlini sidla umdoko. The rest of the day siyadlala nje sakhenika imoto. So that was basically it. You
Yeah.
understand? And then obviously later on kuyadliwa
Yeah.
but yes, growing up back then it was still safe.
Yeah.
You know, you'd walk around Katsonga, you know.
Yeah.
Uzala,
No
like,
care.
Yeah,
like,
so
yeah.
you get what I'm saying. So we were carefree at that point. We were
Yeah,
carefree
yeah.
because it wasn't only myself and my twin. There were cousins as well.
Right.
You know, so it's cool to see a whole group of
Yeah.
cousins, you know, girls and boys. Besides, party one. Mkhulu wami, because he used to work at Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Sizoyiphuza iFanta tu,
Evelyn.
sizoyiphuza iCoke.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sizoyiphuza. Kuzoba iparty community yonke yeza laphaya.
Yes,
You understand? So,
yes.
yeah. Those are the memories I have. when I
Right.
was
Do you have
like
siblings?
4. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have siblings
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
So C8 from my dad.
Yeah.
And then from my mom, C4.
Guys, a big family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's myself and my twin. I'm my firstborn from
Right.
my mom. And then
Oh, and then
there's
there's-
Unonhlanhla, and then there's Mtutuzeli, who's the last born.
Look, I've met some of them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, growing up in a big family,
Yeah.
right? It teaches you to share,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Because Mokogi Mpahla, you can't just give them; you have to give them away to your
Yeah. We had
siblings
Vulisa.
and right.
Yeah.
So, in the midst of all of that, was there any music that you remember in the background?
Piano.
Like a whole piano?
Yeah, a whole organ, like piano. Besihlala siganga ngayo. Isasekhona namanje.
What?
Like it's still standing still. Isasekhona namanje.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I'm
Who was playing the
serious.
piano before?
My granddad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There was a saxophone as well. And
Okay.
obviously when my granddad would go to work, besihlala siganga ngithi.
Okay.
Cheaper lapha ekhayisini. Buburu nini nini piano. Ay keng keng.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so there were instruments nje. Awukhona lapha ejaradeni.
Safe to say that your grandfather was
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay, so it runs in the blood, in the veins.
yeah.
Okay, so obviously, Pella, if you're busy pressing the keyboards there at that age, you're definitely gonna love the sound of music.
Of course. Plus, I get when you're curious as well. Like, kanjani, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What can I make out of this?
Yeah.
But obviously, at that point, I wasn't thinking, what can I make? Because it's
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But yeah.
But was there any hint or something at the back of your mind that kind of said to you, maybe I might wanna venture into music when I grow up? Or was it just enjoying it?
You know, when waking up saying, you know how families were like, I'm a records I'm a LP. They used to call them LPs
yeah.
at that point. Like you do or some Ray Charles or.
Yeah.
And I remember we used to have moments where we'd sit with him. Aye, man. You know how old people are.
Jamming.
We are jamming.
Yeah,
Jamming with him. Like,
right.
yeah, man. But obviously, at that point, honestly, I did not know Guzoba so. We understand Guzoba so. But I think my love for music is to get
Oh, okay. So
lapho.
subconsciously, it was just there
ile
at the
nto
back
le
of your mind,
No,
right?
man, music is nice. Man.
Yeah.
But iphuma kanjani? Yenza kanjani music type of thing.
Yeah. But at that age, I mean, what did you want to become when you grow up?
Obvious. As per,
Doctor.
This is predetermined ones.
yeah, like no,
what
you're
doctor,
gonna
what-
tell IT
Yeah.
specialist, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that, and obviously now you buy into it because you're like, I cannot disappoint this person,
Yeah.
so I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, but as I grew up, I saw good no man, I'm actually different. Like manghamba, even in high school, they knew in the corridors, mabangibona. I'm always making some sound. I'm always like,
Yeah.
"Eish." But obviously at that point, bona they're like, "Mhlambe loya
Akusena
afela
bantu, yeah.
mo." But as time went on, even the guys that used to see me go high school, primary school, go straight thing,
Yeah.
when they see me now,
Yeah.
they're like, vele vele.
We saw it coming.
We saw it coming.
Right.
We saw it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then your introduction to music, did it come at that age? I mean, obviously, at home there's music, right? There's a piano, there's a saxophone,
yes.
right? But the introduction of music where you are like, I kind of like this thing, you know, did that come about, you know, primary school, or was it later in your life?
It was later on in my life because at that point there was house music. Beniphiza house music, you know?
Because that's international.
International, and then you went into kwaito,
international,
right?
yes, yeah,
Right.
and obviously Mausakhula. I mean, I didn't really have control over radio,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But as soon as I had control, and there were other stations, this is Vela Manje, all over Sarabo YFM, 5FM, and now I can listen to Abu QT, 7 Nixon, or Roger Good on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening. That's where the whole I actually like the
I
sound.
like this. Yeah.
I like the sound.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, no, man. But ngizoyithola phi? Like, you understand? And then at that point, I can't remember the show. It was always on TV on Fridays.
Yeah.
And I was in tertiary at that point. And
Was
I
it Lapolocha
mentioned
or
it.
Studio Mix?
The Pulucha was
This is
way
Studio
back.
Mix. It
La
was the
Polocha,
one-
then it's got to be
No,
La
it
Polocha.
wasn't
No, that
Studio
was in the
Mix. It was
80s or
way
something.
after Studio Mix.
Way after Studio Mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. I can't remember, but what about Unati and them?
Oh,
the one-
Castle
like
Loud or
that.
something like that.
Yeah, something
Right?
like
Yeah, with
that.
Unati and Stone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was 15, I was in grade 8.
Right.
Right. And there and there, cause at that point, Bengena no Tulani was my senior, China was my senior.
Tulani the Warrior.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tulani the Warrior, DJ China, right?
Shout out to them.
I think
Yeah,
I know
my
the school you
seniors.
went to.
Yeah,
but
yeah, bro. And already at that time, I think they were already in the game or something like that. Because
Yeah.
I know China bega hamba eskolweni.
Yeah,
You
nge-PT.
know,
Yeah.
You know, and I'd kind of look at them and be like, okay,
Yeah.
these guys, about
Yeah.
15 years, standard 8. I
Yeah.
tell my granddad, I'm like, "Aye, man, you know, there's this thing, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it,
Yeah.
or express it.
Yeah.
Ngaleso sikhathi abomavusane besibazi man. Ngimi explain ngithi no man. Kunale pina eso ela on radio. But baba dula mo Pimville zone 4. I want to do something like that.
Yes.
Khuluma athi no.
And I think QT was on that show that you're talking about, right? DJing there, right?
Yes.
Shout out to DJ QT, yeah.
Khuluma athi no, never. You are not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Ngithi but they're gonna exploit you.
Eish.
How am I going to explain this to your mother? No, you're not going to do it.
And the bebangekho abo sister.
Yeah, exactly.
In the at the time.
At the time,
right?
no, bebangekho. Yabo. Then I was like, you know, I think I understand, you know, he knows life better than me. Skati Sambe. House putu Friday night. And on that day, he came back home early.
Yeah.
Yabo. Slazy watching that show. It's a man, clap. Tops, Leah.
DJ Tops.
Shelly.
Oh, no Leah, no shit.
They were promoting album, yeah.
Right.
It. Boy, man.
Shout out to the ladies, man. DJ Tops,
Abafazi laba,
Leah, and
they're doing this.
Shelly.
And I'm like, "Nayi le nto engifuna ukuyenza.
yes.
This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, you are not mature enough. They're still gonna exploit you. You know, the thing is, give me a chance.
Yeah. Let me try it
Let
out.
me try.
Yeah.
It's okay. Kula qala, and then you do it.
Yeah.
People will not believe this. I only started DJing when I was 21.
So from
what year?
15 years old, so it's 5 years that
5
she had
years.
to...
Yeah.
She had to wait.
6 years.
6 years,
to
yeah.
wait and grow.
So this whole thing was growing inside you,
Yeah,
spiritually.
yeah,
It's a
I
short
think-
dodge to years.
I think that's why it's a man qala nje. I was like,
Also, she's.
You were ready. You were ready, yeah.
not for dating.
Yeah.
Not for dating. Yeah, but yeah,
So how did that happen? Like, so obviously you need to go to someone because
Yeah.
you don't have the equipment, you don't have...
Yeah. All right, I was fortunate enough ukuthi okay, well besingabantwana besistod. You know, when at my 21st kudlale abo voice nabo mntu may so
Oh, they were playing at
they
your...
were playing at my 21st.
Wow.
Yabo. And obviously through them I then started meeting other people.
Right.
You know, I mean umbuso yena bengimazela.
Okay.
Yabo.
Yeah.
And then there was indawo ebabiza iMelai.
Melai.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Mel.
Shout out to Mel. Isasekhona mos.
Isasekhona namanje.
Yeah.
Bekudojiwe endlini. Isiye eMelai.
Right.
Clap. Okay.
The one laying alikhoneni, not this.
Yeah, not this one.
yes.
Ele akhoningile. Clap. Nabalabantu bombuso and them. Yabo.
The
Nakhona-
BFR squad.
Yes. Nakhona I don't know ukuthi kuze kanjani ngibe that close.
Yeah.
No slaga.
Yeah.
Ukuze ngithi kuye. In fact, angifundisa ukudlala.
Shout out to DJ Slugger, man.
Shout out to
BFR,
Slugger.
I
yeah.
understand. Angifundisa ukudlala.
Yeah.
Yabo. It's like no. When I learn how to play, na number yami, call me and then you can come through. They understand. Sharp. 2005 ngaleso sikhathi.
2005.
It's 2005.
Yeah,
right.
Wax is big on years and dates and stuff.
How? May. It was May.
She
2005.
even knows the month.
Yeah.
All right. Angifundisa. The 1st of May angifundisa.
So where is this place now?
Orlando.
Is it
at
at
Mbuso's house?
at Mbuso's?
At
There we go.
Mbuso's
BFR
house.
Studios,
BFR
right?
Studios.
Yeah.
Hayi ngiyazifikela laphaya. All right. Studio. Athi azish.
Yeah.
Hayi ngicela kanjani? Hey. Hey man, just listen, watch, hear so. And he taught me in hip hop.
Yeah.
He taught me in hip hop
Yeah.
in order for me to understand what face beat.
Yes, yes.
Yabo? Fine. During that week, while I was learning how to DJ, ngihlangana with some other girl who was a friend of his, who Petunia.
Right.
And I wasn't working at that time.
Okay.
Right? Petunia, you know, they're looking for people at a place so. Phonela company so.
Okay.
All right, sharp. Phone the Friday.
Yeah.
Monday yakhona. Bangifonele come through for an interview.
Okay.
Interview sharp. Ngiye Tuesday but you starting work. Now I can't do my lessons anymore.
Oh, snap.
Because now I have to go.
Now you have a
Yeah.
9 to 5. Yeah.
You understand? Fine, Ganti. I was working. I'm a shift 6 to 6.
Oh, okay.
So I'd make time. Mang BM 17, 8, 9 o'clock. Ngiyalala and then ngiyahamba ngestudio bayongifundisa ukudj.
Oh, yes.
So I was fortunate enough ukuthi that week mangicala ukudj
Yeah.
I started working.
Yeah.
Now I can afford ama records.
Emma Records. Oh.
We understand.
Wow.
So I was fortunate. I
God's
was
timing,
fortunate.
man.
You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So yeah, 2005, I'll never forget.
Sure. So obviously now you are learning how to DJ with the BFR crew.
Yeah.
Safe to say you are the rose among the thorns
Sure.
because BFR crew was just a bunch of DJs,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Take me through that experience of having to hang around with these DJs. I mean, were you guys going to parties together, or were you just went up practicing and going home?
I was practicing, and then there were those events where they'd be like, "No, Buhle was."
Yeah.
In actual fact, Uslaga, that was always an outside.
Yes,
Arre.
let's go. Yes.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah.
But what I love about the gents was that they made me aware. Ukuthi no one is gonna hold your hand here.
Yeah.
Buhle. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to work hard. Sister.
Yeah.
You're gonna, I wouldn't know ukuthi, hey, I'm a girl. I'm
Yeah.
the first one in the crew.
Yeah.
No. You're gonna have to work hard. We understand.
Yeah.
That's why I'll always have the utmost respect for them.
Yeah.
All of them, China, Muso,
Yes.
Claude, Smash, may soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Khoto, you understand?
Yes.
All of them. Because if ever ngingasuka ngatefa, I don't think I would have been able to stand on my own.
By now, right?
I don't think so.
Wow, man. Shout out to the gents, man, you know.
Shout
Because
out,
I
man.
think, you know, the misconception is that ladies, you know, when they have to come into the industry, certain favors need to be done and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you were not spared that favor. You were treated as one of the guys.
One of the boys.
Yeah.
I was treated as one. Bengikuka di dipika bathong.
Ama-bus bin.
Up, la, man.
Ama-bus bin.
Se ke hodile phela jwanong, so wait itse ho.
But that's really paying your dues. That's paying
Yeah.
your rent,
But
right?
but it was like part of being a DJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
It's
have
like-
to go through that experience.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's probably just the two of you going with the sound system.
Yeah.
Angeke lo oyi-one kuka oyi-one.
Yeah.
Vele ukuke na- even no connect sound.
Yeah.
Vele wazi
I mean,
ubone
I had to learn
kwenzakala.
how to do that. I had to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And I give 2 seeds.
Like, look at you now. Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, in that time, did they allow you or give you slots to say, okay, this is your slot. You're gonna do 3 hours or whatever.
It was actually at the first party. It's 2005. I'm learning how to DJ. 2006, January the 27th. There was a party at Uncle Tom's.
Sheesh, Wax is so happy right now.
Right.
Right.
Uncle
Tom's. Yeah. It was myself, Boipelo.
Shout out to DJ Buhle,
shout out.
eh?
Tops was there as well. I
Shout
can't
out to
remember
DJ
the other
Tops.
two.
It's just the ladies.
Yeah, it's just ladies. Tepo had organized that event. I don't know if you still remember Tepo. I remember on that day, my whole family was there.
Wow.
Nah?
Mm.
Bahlezi lapha, and it was a huge stage. It's
Yeah.
my first time playing stage.
Yeah.
The monitor key. Hey. You understand?
Yes.
I walk in. Okay, Shabeki. Who's Laga?
Yes. He's got your back.
Yabo. Feel like you better not disappoint me.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sema
Slaga.
sithi-
man.
That's all right to
track.
Slaga, man, you know?
First track.
Yeah.
Hush. Second. Hush.
Horses.
Tse mangifika ku 25-minute mark. Mangibheka kanje. It's the stage ume lapha ya. Buhle, mangithi family obviously is cheering me on.
Right. Yeah.
It's only
Horse or
at
not?
that mark where I was like, okay, Buhle, focus, stop being nervous, just do your thing. So, to finish that hour, I was like, okay, now I'm flowing. Like, okay, all right, now I've got this. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, nje, in essence, kuvele kwa fast. You understand?
The nerves got the better of you.
Yeah.
But you had to suck it up and say, you know what?
Yeah.
I have to do
And
this.
then from there, whenever we go to gigs and then there's something happening, bangiphi slot.
Right.
Sengihamba amaqwaqwa manje.
Because they were confident enough now to say
Yes.
you can actually
Yes.
mix now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're buying your own music, right?
Yeah, I'm buying my own, but obviously, you know, most time, must say a Soul Candy or House Africa.
Yeah.
Kuzoba nama fights.
Right.
Uyintombazana ngeke usitshele next week.
Bakuvalela ngaphandle.
But usithengela ngemali yakho.
No, usibani ordered it first. Hey, wow.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
used to fight mina.
You used to fight.
Ngasephezulu uyazi umbuso. Makunamavine alaphumile because I'd get like first hand knowledge yokuthi who's 1 2 3 and I'll be like tsona I'll come and pick them up kala. Should I get there and they're not there? Tswe.
Buhle is such a G, man.
Gangster, bro.
Ka di final
Gangster.
tsaka, ka le dinketseng ke a di batla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you fought your way into it, right? You were not soft about this whole
I
thing,
fought.
right?
I fought. That's why when someone comes to me now and is like, "Kopa unkenye kae kae," and I'm looking at this person, I'm like,
Do you know what I had to go through?
Hey, bruh.
Yeah. To get to where I am. In that time, like when you were buying your music, right? What was your criteria like to where you... Because I think most of us, and Works back me on this, we were trying to balance things out. You would have soulful, deep, a little bit of hip hop, you know, based on... Was that your formula, or were you buying something based on This is what I like.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
I want deep. I want deep. I want techno. That's it.
That's all you wanted.
But it's about anything.
Right.
Else. That's why even when I look at my collection now, let's say winding records. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep. Also, that was based on the fact that when DJ, when I'd go to record shops,
Yeah.
they'd want to give me soul, which was then called strawberry music.
Yes, because you're female.
Yeah, you understand. And I'd sit there and this is
Dude.
not what I want.
Yes.
Can you like
Strawberry
give me
music.
something else, you know?
Something with balls.
Yeah, like if it doesn't move me and haina scoop, please don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Do not waste my time.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, but then where did you reference this music? Because you obviously must have heard this somewhere.
Yeah, also remember at that time 5FM was prevalent. Also,
Right.
Okay.
Roger Good.
Yeah.
The Sunday surgery.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Roger.
Yeah. Shout out to Roger Good,
Like
man.
I said, QT,
Yeah.
7 a.m. YFM. You understand? I'd make reference go the settings.
Yeah.
No. But I've always been moved by what at that point people called white music.
Yeah.
I was always moved by that.
Yeah.
Because I thought like the dimensions are deep in man. Why? You know, kila bano mameti radio and you like uka ikopetsa.
Yes. Yes.
No one else must hear it. Like,
Yeah.
and it's moving you.
Right.
That's exactly how I felt.
Wow.
And obviously at that point, on radio, okay, this is a song by Smang Mang.
Yeah.
I always had a pen read.
Writing it down.
Okay. You understand? And also because Haneke, when I was learning, there was always an array of records. Mbuso has records for days.
For days, right?
He
Yeah.
has records for days.
Yes.
So there'd be times where it's like, Retlo ko yena ko Orange Grove, Retlo Melody Records.
Yeah.
You understand?
And
And
you
then
pick
that's
up.
what I'd pick up for. And at times, abadlala bona. Oh, this song.
And some of the dub versions on the flip side.
Yes, yes, we understand. So that's how I'd make reference. Okay. Ke record label so. Okay.
So it's okay, and you used to go to the shop on the right, not the one on the left, right?
Yeah, the one on the right.
That's what appealed to you, right?
Yeah, like uhlakana libo gigs da, libo kick funk da, and like, who's this tall guy?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Not understanding or not knowing how these people would actually pave
Yeah.
your career. Yeah.
Your career, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, look at it this way, right? And Ekasi, it's a predominantly
Male.
soulful,
yeah,
look at
soulful.
that, soulful sound that is being
Yeah.
appreciated, right? You are going
And
to
it actually it comes from the background of what our parents were listening.
we're listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
basically, we were born soulful. It's all you ever hear.
Right.
Even, I mean, if you listen to gospel, it's also
It's all
soulful.
soul,
music.
yeah.
Right?
So you would never run away from it.
Yeah.
So that's why it's predominantly.
Predominantly
Yeah.
that nature, right? And here you are, where now you're playing this so-called White House. How was that received, Ekasi?
It was, some received it well. Others couldn't understand what I was doing. They understand. And if there's one thing that I learned as well from my granddad, don't go with the crowd. Don't go with the crowd. No matter
that's
how
profound.
long it's going to take you, take that route alone, that road less traveled. Take it. You understand? You could be a pioneer for a whole lot of other people, but that's not what we were looking at. We were just looking at Rabatla Upobozamo. Because
Yeah.
Buhle being Buhle,
Yeah.
I'm very observant. Ke bone gap. Ko marketing e ha ona batho ba so. Why? Ko marketing e ho tletse ba. A ke batle e. Ebile na le ditshele na le politiki. Ke batla ho bona.
Which one is this one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
oh,
soulful.
Yeah, gone.
Alea
Yeah,
sekase to vet.
Wabo. So I took the road less traveled because there was a gap.
Yeah.
You understand? If there wasn't a gap, I would have still created on my own gap. You understand?
Yeah.
Because remember, I said, passion.
Yeah.
And when you're passionate about something, where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I like that.
Yeah, bo. Yeah.
So,
But did you ever become Majivan at all before, since you're such a music person?
Yes, that's one of my other skills.
and I've seen her when the piano moves, right? Like
Yeah.
but the Weber Chavangahon.
It's manje manje.
She does that to like dub house, and she
Or when
she
she's
plays
playing.
and she does, and I'm like, This one is this one is
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
They always
much
like,
Ivan,
"Oh, Bulele is serious," or like she doesn't even move. Yes,
Chaiman Jongo
man.
Wax. Have you seen Wax play? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
but
dancing.
it's
He's got
been a
moves
while,
this
hey.
one. Yeah.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
You must watch him play. He's got moves this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ke batla umbona, very
It's
soon.
the music. I also
Ne?
I also enjoy the sound that you play.
Yeah.
I love it a lot. I
Yeah.
play it a lot as well.
Yeah.
It's also my preference.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
that's why I've always been your
Yeah.
fan. You know,
Yeah.
from the beginning we used to
Yeah.
highlight
Sanat.
Yeah.
Mixanat.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was, when it wasn't fashionable to invite
play,
female
yes.
DJs.
Female DJs,
Yeah,
right?
she was more like our resident.
Yeah.
And killing it.
Killing it, right?
Vina.
Yeah, man.
No jokes. And I know good Velo much Ivan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably want some competition.
No,
You didn't enter any dance competition?
no,
Even when you were younger?
no.
Are you
But
sure?
I did study like TV, radio presenting, and drama. So when when I did my final exam, there was dancing and acting, and yeah.
Is that what you studied after school?
After school, I did IT because granddad was like, "You," and then I nicely flunked.
Aish.
And then I was like, "No, I am not.
This is not me.
He's like, "Okay, what do you want to do?" I was like, "There's TV, radio presenting, and drama."
More of a multimedia.
Yeah, like I
so
want
you
to
can
do
be
this.
creative. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying. And through that, I then remember doing, because when we're doing radio, nobody said radio station, you know. And then I went to YFM. I was doing traffic for like 2 weeks. With Fresh and Tato.
Really?
Yeah. So I got
Wow,
did
I didn't know
traffic,
that.
Nyani. And then
What's that? Fresh and Tato.
Yeah,
The
at that
morning
point it was,
morning
in the
show.
morning. in the morning.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
So you're residenting there.
Yeah, like just 2 weeks, because it was part of our syllabus.
Yeah.
So they want
Oh,
to check
okay.
for it. If ever we were to put you on radio, will you be able to?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Understand that, so, yeah.
So you were presenting
Yeah.
with
Traffic.
with Fresh
No,
and them.
traffic. I was doing the traffic.
During
Yeah,
their
yeah.
show.
Yeah, during
So you
their
come
show.
in and just do the
like,
traffic report
like, okay,
and-
Joburg, hey,
That's
the
dope,
traffic
bro.
on
It's so
air,
dope,
blah,
man.
blah, blah. Yeah.
Shit.
Nerves kicked in?
Look, it
On your first one,
was,
maybe.
It was one of those. It's already Buhle. It's do or die. Get out of yourself.
Yeah.
You're not no Buhle here.
Yeah.
Here you are here to work.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
Did
I
you get
was-
the
I was
chance to
nervous.
interact with the team, like your Tatos and the Freshes? Yeah.
We went to have lunch, and then I think at one New Year's Eve, Tato Mumyano,
Yeah.
there was a party go Medrand, and
Yeah.
I was there, and we kind of interacted. But then obviously at that point, remember my granddad was still on that
Yeah.
industry. You can't feel it, man.
Shame, man.
So I was
Yeah.
always cautious. Okay, just getting too deep with certain people.
Right.
I understand. So yeah.
Shout out to DJ Fresh and Tato, man, and that morning crew. That breakfast show was just phenomenal. It was
I was
phenomenal.
residenting a lot there. Yeah.
Of course,
Most
yeah,
of my
you were
mixes there,
killing
yeah.
it, brother.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the mornings, right?
In the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're doing 30-minute mixes and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Shout out to you
Because
guys, man.
yes, it was on Fridays because we know
Yeah.
Fridays had Dom.
Yeah. Shout out
yeah.
to both of you, man. Guys killing it, man. You know?
Yeah. And I hear, Mina, from the grapevine though about the dancing competition at school. Dancing to Palafala TKZ song.
Oh gosh, that was in high school.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about that.
That's a suppressed memory, man.
Yeah. That
Doing. It was my
you guys.
self-mentioned sister. Ibile.
Yes. And some guy, ne?
No, take us through that. Yeah, it's out now. It's
snap.
out now.
No, it was a concert.
Yeah.
And then Nombulelo Nobuhle. Well, tech team. We were like, no, we also wanna do something. Kanako TKZ was prevalent.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, Rona, we're gonna dance to Palafala.
Palafala, yeah.
Yeah, so
Shout out to TKZ,
Shout
man.
out, man.
so when obviously when we went on stage, you know the crowd. Yeah.
Did you guys like have a routine or what?
Yeah, we had a routine. Obvious.
Ish.
Obvious.
Guys.
You know, but yeah, like now we
You probably won that competition.
nah, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we didn't.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the moves have always been there since.
Yeah. Fun to go.
Like that, man. So, Buhle, in the midst of now we're going from that first gig where Slaga gave you the look and you started learning how to mix and you were confident in your mixing.
Yeah.
When do you start gigging on your own, starting your own bookings now?
It was literally like a year or two after that.
Right.
Because remember, he was still there.
Yeah.
But then you then had people like Abo X, people
Yeah.
like you,
Yeah.
you know, in the space. Abo Mtu,
Mtu. Rest in peace.
rest in
DJ
peace,
Mtu,
man.
Ozo.
Yeah.
And then I know Uti Uslaga abantu bebafonela yena.
Yeah.
Kupa uthole buhle, and then he'd tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, you know they're paying this much, all right, sharp. You know.
He was
And
somewhat
also
like a
he-
manager
yes,
of yours,
yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
at that time, my granddad was taking me to gigs.
Wow,
But being a
man.
food next.
Hey,
Ah,
yeah,
funny
I'm a
next,
food
man.
Yeah,
I'm a
but indaba
food
uyasazi ama-DJ ama-agents
Yeah.
ukuthi
Yeah,
yingozi.
but he dropped me
Yeah.
off and then say, what time must I pick you up? And I'll be like, no, ka 10. Bona, uzoyeka yonke into and
That
10
is
o'clock
so
is there.
dope, man.
10 o'clock is there.
That's
Pick you
nice.
up, yeah?
And whatever I made from the gig, it goes to him.
Yeah, yeah.
It goes to him.
That's so dope, man. Do you remember the first gig that you had on your own booking? They were like, they may have called Slugger, but it was your own booking. Capello.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
Chablan.
Jablani Mall. Oh, man, yes.
Capello Chablan.
Yes. Take me through that experience.
Bokudlala a lot. Mina nabo Big Sky actually.
Shout out to Big Sky,
Shout
man.
out,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well, and then I remember going there and they'd given me a slot 6 to 8.
Right.
Yeah, so I went there, did my thing, and then I was like, well, at least it's something. And well, at that point, that thing was good, considering the fact that I was working. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
earning
It's
good
like a
money.
bonus
Yeah,
to you,
you
right?
understand. So from there, I then kind of moved from there, Capello clip down, and then boom, Swatting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
of which I became a resident corner.
Yes,
You
yes, yeah.
So since then, and it's Swatting man, Slugger was still there, guys. Like
Always there,
guys,
man.
well understanding, guys. If that guy hadn't given me a chance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Like, let's come nyatsa.
He was quite patient with you because he actually saw something in you and he said, you know what? I want to protect this and make sure that I take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Am I correct in assuming that?
You're very correct.
Yeah.
It was very overprotective.
Right.
Very, very.
Yo, your Slugger almost wanted to beat me up, bro.
Yeah.
Same here. We've all been
Like
through
he's-
that experience.
Like he wanted
with
to,
Slugger.
yeah.
Dala funa ukutshaya abantu. And ngaleso sikhathi he's such
Abantu
a softie.
abasempuka. I think he was like,
And
yeah,
he's
there was a
such a
puka lo
softie.
mntwana.
Yeah. So I'd always be like, makacala, yeah, wabana bathu, I'd be like, dude, chill, bruh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Xa ufinitha mutho. Relax, Joe.
Marusalayo,
Slugger.
he will know.
Yeah,
ukuthi,
you will know.
Yeah, you would know ukuthi
Yeah.
akafuni next.
Nix. You know what I'm
Ah,
saying?
shout out to Slugger, man.
Do you feel that, you know, and I don't want to get into, you know, if you want to get into it, what kind of made you feel like, okay, I'm good being on my own now. I don't need you, Slugger, now.
It was a thing there which Uslaga also did mention. I've been holding your hand for too long. By-
Time to let go.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. When you know when it's time to let go and say, you know what, I've done all I can,
Yeah.
and you can literally just go ahead and do your thing, right?
Yeah.
Right, and you were just flying solo now. Were you taking bookings on your
Yeah, I
own?
was taking bookings on my own.
Right.
Also, I need to remember I'm a child from Epimvi.
Yes.
The Zabo Funky Lemon.
Right.
I mean, the nice thing is,
Rest in
Slam.
peace to Funky
most
Lemon.
people
man.
go out to a gig. All these guys are there. Uhle wadlala. Oh wow. Ngwana ko Pimville most done. Get twins
We-
ko Pimville.
yes.
Oh guys, I am like you understand.
Right.
So luckily abo mlenzana abo Funky may so rest in peace. Babahlala bakhona at these gigs. But like you guys had your own conglomerate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Funky lapha yana Brian ukhona.
Yes, yes.
Mbuso ukhona.
Yes.
Khona usibani bani.
Yes,
usibani
yes.
bani, you know. So yeah.
Wow. So Buhle, now you look, basically, shout out to DJ Slugger for acting as management when management wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Right? And ensuring that he protects you and makes sure that you, by the time he lets go, you're confident enough to handle your own bookings,
Yeah.
to start doing your own gigs,
Yeah.
and.
Yeah.
Right? So now your bookings, you were playing for what is a predominantly black crowd, right? And you're playing this dubby deep tech type
Yeah.
of sound, right? But we all know that this sound is more appreciated by the predominantly white crowd,
Yeah.
colored Indian, right?
Yeah.
That transition from moving away from what was known as what is known as a predominantly black
Yeah.
crowd, which is more, it's appealed by a soulful type of sound to a deep dubby type sound. How does that happen? Did you go to a certain event and then someone started booking you for events, or were you intentional about the places you went to?
I was very intentional about the places I went to, right?
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough. So, 2016,
Right.
Soweto Deep House Fest.
So it's a Deep House Festival. Shout outs to Zakes,
The Rock.
Master
Nah.
Master
And it
K.
was 2 dance floors.
Right. I
The
think I was
deep-
doing that
yeah.
gig as well, yeah?
The Deep, the Soulful.
Yes.
Right.
What
But they're around
the
about
venue
eight.
was
The Rock.
The Rock.
The older Rock, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember?
Now, I get that like round about 8. I'm known as the Party Starter.
Yeah.
Like the early slot.
Yes. Yes.
On that day, there was Abo Alex Leo, Abo Maze, like all these. I know these people are, you know.
Mm. They
Now I'm
specialize in
playing-
that sound.
Now I'm playing at 1 in the morning. It was my first ever gig where I'm playing like really late. Yabo, and there's a crowd. I get there. I nervous, obvious. Okay, I'm like, okay, everyone like played a killer set.
Right.
Angena ukuhle.
Yeah.
Dlale. Mangiceda ukudlala. Okay. Standing ovation. Oh, all right.
Standing ovation.
Okay.
Wow.
You understand? I'm like, oh, okay. Literally, the Monday, I get a message from Alex Leo. All right. It's like,
Shout out to Alex Leo, man.
Buhle, hi, I loved how you played at the Deep House Soweto Fest there. Like, I'd like to book you. And I'm like, for? He's like, no, there's a session by Ricky Hasselberg called The Loader.
Yes.
right?
Shout out to Ricky Hasselberg.
I want you to open for Powell.
Oh, man. What?
I'm like, wait, which Powell? Is he
Oh
talking about
my
Jesse
goodness.
Powell or, you know? And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, man, I have a couple of tracks that are Powell.
Yes.
No,
Even
he's
on
not
vinyl,
serious.
like it.
Like, I'm like, he's not serious. Yabo.
Mm.
I'm like, no, I'm keen. Let's do it. Sharp. How? He put me at work.
Yes.
Mangiti. His face is there. See my name. I'm like, oh, okay. I remember it was at E Rooftop, 13th. Ne?
Right.
Bram.
Abraham, yes.
I get there, sharp, blonde hair. You know.
You had blonde hair.
Yeah, I still had blonde hair.
Was that intentional? I'm joking.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Actually, it
okay,
was.
okay.
Yabo, how ngiyafika lapha and I'm like, okay, I'm going to play now. I'm going
Right.
to do my things.
Yeah.
Ngidlale. I remember my last track
Yeah.
was Sybil Johnson or Syl Johnson.
Okay.
Is it because I'm black?
Yeah.
That was
No,
the
talk
last track.
about being intentional about your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
bruh.
Yabo. And now, how? Another standing ovation. Powell comes on, hug.
What?
And I'm like, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Like, Buhle, you did it.
Yeah.
You know, fine, I chill a bit. And then at some point, I'm like, yeah, because I was driving alone. I was like,
Yeah.
no, Buhle, was too excited.
Yeah.
Like, just go home.
Soak
now.
it
It's
in.
okay. You know, soak it in. Zama uye kotlung. And then I got home sharp. From there, suddenly, influx of these gigs coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Carlo calling me, Buhle, look, I
Shout
want
out
you
to
come
Carlo,
play.
man, and the team.
Wait, wah. And then boom, suddenly Buhle is a resident at Deep Town Juice. Now I'm playing at Deep Town Juice.
Yes.
And this was also after I used to go to the warm up where you,
Yeah.
Libo Jack, used to play there. You know?
Yes.
And it was always that thing here. There's Charles Webster, there's Mang Mang from
Yes,
overseas.
yes.
And these are people that I listen to.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
the
yeah.
producers that I listen to.
Yeah.
You know? So it was always like, yeah, no. Rabatsena.
Yeah,
Rabatsena,
yeah.
you
It's the
get what
time.
I'm
This is the
saying?
time,
Yeah,
right?
so that's
Yeah.
how I broke into the white market.
So we can thank the Soweto Deep House Festival for doing that,
Thank you.
right? And it's kind of a message to the guys because they had a dope concept going. That Soweto
Yeah.
Deep House Festival
Yeah.
was something good and phenomenal, and we put them under pressure, right, guys? Soweto Deep House Festival, Master K, Zakes True Soul, Fiso the Finesse.
Yeah.
You guys need to come back with that festival, man, because it really showcased a lot of the guys that that play this type of sound that you
Yes.
play.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They need to come back, man. And I was
Yeah.
speaking to Zakes about it, and he was kind of giving me promises that it might be coming back, and I hope it does.
The thing is with such concepts, they don't die. It's not like a concept that you'd say is washed out
dead, yeah.
or it's
Yeah,
out
it's just
of
a small and a
date.
break.
Yeah, it's out of
a
break.
small
Yeah,
and a
you can
break,
just
yeah.
start again. Ngoba
Yeah.
it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you stopped, no one has done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you start again, it will be like you never stopped.
It
Yeah.
never stopped, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the reception is do you find that the reception has been crazy, compared to the previous time when you were still doing a predominantly black crowds? And this has got nothing to do with race, guys.
Yeah, please, guys, it's got nothing to do with race.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the music type and who it appeals to.
Yeah. So, me playing in those spaces.
Yeah.
The reception has been good.
Yeah.
It's been excellent.
Yeah.
In fact.
You
To
feel
such
like
an
you found a home
yeah,
there, right?
And to such an extent, or even when I do go play in the hood,
Yeah.
and I play that sound,
Yeah.
suddenly the gents Now they listen and they
Yeah,
understand this.
yeah,
And they're the ones cheering me on now.
Yeah.
You understand that? Because remember, when you're doing something different, you're the first one to do something.
yeah.
It will be met with resistance.
Resistance, yes.
You understand?
Yes.
We met with resistance. But I'm glad for now they can coincide, like they could coexist. You
coexist,
understand?
yeah,
But
yeah.
Machitatlo Wakoka, I see, and they attend
They
these
drive,
parties
right?
And,
Yeah.
and they drive, and you understand? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The conception, that misconception is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Abantu
Yeah,
baseka
no,
amabhene
it's
plus.
gone.
You
Yeah,
know, they
it's
go
gone.
for a sound.
Yeah, they go. Yeah.
Maybe you can say the deep house hits.
Yeah.
Because so it's not like you have a choice.
Yeah.
You know,
And
there's no deep house spaces. There are few, but nothing really happening that is hectic. If you want to, like, for instance, if you really want to listen to Buhle, you end up in town somewhere.
having to
Joburg
drive
somewhere.
out of the hood, right?
Yeah.
And that's why it goes back to that point to say we need to bring concepts like this Soweto Deep House Festival, because it brought even the people from the outside who are always saying, well, Soweto doesn't
that's
play
bad,
Deep House.
yes.
They come back to the hood and come listen to that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Soweto Deep House Festival, guys, please,
Zakes,
man, come back, right?
Come right,
Aibuye,
eh?
aibuye.
Aibuye, right? There was a reality show, you were on TV. And then I saw Buhle on TV. I was like, hey, man, what was with TV? How did that come about?
I was scolded for that. That was not supposed to
It
happen.
was not supposed to happen.
No, it was not supposed to happen.
Okay.
So you got approached.
The
Obviously.
thing is, Labeng Corner, it was one of those things that it happened because they were shooting omunye umuntu.
Oh.
You understand? It had nothing to do with me getting a proposal. No.
Oh.
It's
And
just
then they
that I was
discovered,
there.
oh, there's...
Yeah, it's just that I was at that place at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see that as going against.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I got scolded for a good 2 years for it.
Oh.
I got scolded. They didn't care. Yeah, you were not yourself. No. They were like, so what are you doing?
I've always thought once it gets to the television,
Then
it becomes
Most
weird
again.
because then it's
Yeah,
Because
but
they
not again.
expose certain things that are
Certain
not
things,
supposed to be
unnecessarily.
talked
Yeah,
about.
they shouldn't be in the open.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
I got properly scolded. And even when I was approached for other reality TV shows, I was like,
No, thank you.
even though they had nothing to do with spirituality.
Yeah. So that
Because
scolding
also
worked.
people will remember me from that show.
That show.
That girl that was crying because her twin. Oh, that girl.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to not even entertain that whole situation.
Yeah.
I got really scolded for it, like big time. Big time.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it did seem a little bit weird,
Strange.
Yeah,
strange, you know.
Yeah, it
But
was.
then I thought, maybe you've got a plan with your
No,
your brand,
A
you
bigger
know?
plan,
no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, with the
Well,
brand, we're like, nah, I need to get my brand
No.
out there. And
Nah, it's just that I was there, Makshuti, Wawa, and it was okay, right? I'll just conform to it. But I didn't expect Uti so much of me would be put out there.
yeah, yeah,
Because obviously when they're editing, I'm not there.
yeah. They can narrate the way they want to
but
narrate the
but
story.
no, we just showed you talking to your sister fella. Hey, we just did one. And then when the show came out, I was like,
Oh no.
shit, fuck. Yeah, but yeah.
So the aftermath of the scolding, in the aftermath, you had some crazy gigs. I would look at your gig and I was like, damn, this girl is just you are.
So it kind of worked.
Yeah,
You're on the fast lane, right?
Yeah.
Take me through some of your memorable gigs, like some of the bookings that you've had, man, because I think you're just one level short of just,
Yeah. I think first was 2018.
Yeah.
Opi Kopi.
Opi Kopi, right?
And
Oh,
it
man.
came last minute. Literally the Wednesday before Opi Kopi.
Opi Kopi is crazy,
I
right?
get a call. Hi, Buhle, this is Mang from MTN. We're doing Opi Kopi. Can you come through? When? On this day, we'll give you a pass. Okay,
Yeah.
how much are you guys giving me? We're giving you X amount. Look, I'm coming. Sharp.
Yeah. Opi Kopi is
Get
crazy,
there,
right?
Playing on the Red Bull stage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Packed.
Nice.
Hey.
They take care of you. I did the Red Bull stage at Opi Kopi. Those guys really take care of you, right?
Yeah, bona, who know let you?
Oh, man.
One whole area.
Soft life.
Yeah, well, and then obviously there's, I'm one person, right? And other people have a problem with this. Not every gig, I play my heart out, right? And I take every gig as one of those milestones. I never care to this one. No, I understand.
Treat them
all
the
of
same.
them,
They're
all
all
of
your
them
babies.
are special to me,
Right.
And people will be like, Lona man, no. I'm speaking from a place of gratitude.
Yeah.
No one else is getting these opportunities.
Yep.
I understand. On merit.
Yep.
On
merit.
On merit.
On merit.
Yeah.
So you cannot do manje because mina I'm feeling
Some type of way.
appreciative.
Yeah, appreciative.
Yeah, bo.
Right word, yeah.
So all these gigs, the residencies, going to Kenya, Cape Town, because also what people don't realize, I play at very, I'll say unique, different gigs. Why I say that? I can have 3 gigs in a weekend, but the lineup is always different.
You play with different people that play
Different energies, different
genres. And,
But
So
you stick to what
Buhle.
you do. Yeah.
That's why I'm always like, I look at the lineup. Oh, okay. I want to get net for dating. I'm going deeper today. Yeah, I understand. Going deeper.
Yeah.
And when you know who you're playing before and after, it
Yeah.
makes it easier.
Yeah.
So all these gigs that I've been playing at, like honestly, but the recent one, Arjun.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about
We'll
that.
get to that one.
I didn't
right?
want to talk about it now.
Yeah.
I
Because
I just wanted to quickly go to the Kenya one. What was that one?
Okay, Muse. So there's a place in Kenya called Muse.
Muse.
Yeah. So they literally, most South African artists, they go there, showcase their stuff. I'm actually going back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice
and
one.
then- but now I'm going back as a best female artist, not female DJ.
Pella, you are an award-winning DJ. Say You're an award-winning DJ,
Yeah.
man. We
I
need
think
to celebrate that.
we'll talk about the awards.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the awards. So, and what kind of vibe is it? And did you still stuck to your music?
Yeah, I
and
still stick to my music.
How's the reception there in terms
The
of?
reception is always dope because Muse is basically, I think, one of the few clubs that operates until like freaking 6.
you were in the
6 in the morning,
capital city.
Yeah.
What is it? In the capital city of Kenya? Nairobi. Yeah.
Yeah, Nairobi.
Mm.
Yabo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I was speaking to Karabo about it as well.
Yeah.
You guys don't sleep there.
No. When you go there, you must make sure.
That your energies are.
Yeah.
Because the energy there is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So it was a beautiful experience.
Yo, it was too nice, eh? And I got to go to the mountains and
Yeah,
just do
yeah.
my thing.
Oh, even
Yeah.
better for you,
Also,
right?
Check out the
Yeah, it
locals
was-
and stuff.
You know what? Hitting 2 birds with 1 stone.
Dope.
Yeah, boss. So yeah.
So dope.
Nah, that's nice.
You've released music, Buhle. Take me through your first EP.
Winter's called
Winter.
6 December 2019.
That song.
Lalela. I heard that and I was like, this is so Buhle, man. You know, sometimes people, they play a certain sound and then they produce something different and you're like, well, this doesn't speak to you. That was such a... Take me through
Yeah.
that. Was it... Were you approached by someone to say, let's work together? Or did you just say, now it's time for me to release something?
It had always made sense for me to get into production, considering everything that I've done. You understand that? And lucky for me, that's when I started befriending King Lentle,
Right.
the Secret Soul guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Secret Souls. Yeah.
bro. So they're the ones that were like, Buhle, listen, dude, honestly, we know you're scared, right? But we think, honestly, just keep us something. And I was like, but guys, where am I going to start? They were like, okay, you know what? Here's a sound. Give us a reference.
Yeah.
All right. And I was like, okay.
You will guide us through
Yeah,
this thing.
yeah, bro. Okay. Winter school. Clap, clap. Read up. Hey.
This is crazy. Yeah. I like this. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. Sharp, guys. I like this. Let's work.
Yeah.
So
Who
shout
did
out
you
to
release
them.
with? Yeah. Shout out to Secret Souls, man. Yeah.
You know,
it's doing amazing
like,
work.
I won't lie, like Uzwel Kid, Rasta, myself,
Rasta, yeah.
and Rasta,
Yeah.
we love that sound.
The
Like,
dubby,
those
deep,
boys,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
we've always listened to those boys. Like we were lucky. I don't know how we got that folder, but we had a folder of those boys. Like you
Tell the
you
truth.
almost can't even skip the song.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't. No,
Like
you
they're
can't.
so nice, deep,
Yeah.
dubby,
Yeah.
and clean sound. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
hear every element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, shout out to them, man.
Shout out to Secret Souls, man.
that your first that song.
Winter's
Yeah, Winter's
Call.
call.
Yo,
Ah, that blew me off. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
That
I-
song,
I,
man.
you know, you listen to a song and you feel like, shit, I want to do a mix now. You know, when I heard that
Yeah.
song, I'm saying, I literally, that day when I heard it, I was like, I need to do a mix.
Is it?
It's in
straight,
two.
straight through a mix.
I
man,
made
you
it to 2 of my mixes back
Yeah.
to back because I
Oh,
was just like,
okay.
it's just
I
too
guess that's
much.
why it's still making money now.
Yeah, crazy. It's a
Yeah.
dope track.
No,
man.
that's a classic.
Yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
deep house classic.
Yeah.
It will live forever.
Yeah.
And the people who haven't heard it even now, the ones who hear it the first time,
Feel like it's something that
like
was released.
I envy them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because for the first time you
Yep.
hear it,
Yep.
it's not the same as when you
Yeah,
keep
you
listening
keep
to it. The
Yep.
first time I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, no, a big shout out to you and
Thank
shout out to
you.
the Secret
Yeah.
Soul.
Secret Soul.
Shout out,
man.
boys.
Yeah. DJ Buhle, Winter's Call. Check it out. Dope tune, man.
Yeah,
That
and
opened up.
and you continue to hear, it opened up.
Yeah, it
to-
opened up now opportunities for you to start releasing more music.
to make more music.
Take us through the process now. What else did you how many EPs have you released?
Before you got to be a record company.
Yeah, record label.
Yeah.
It was Winter's Call, the remixes, and then I took out an EP.
Right.
Four Seasons EP, which
Yeah.
was literally
Yeah.
all the Winter's Call,
Yes,
Summer
yes.
Baby.
Yes, I
you
remember that.
understand that. And then the Grey EP.
Grey
with,
EP.
Black Villain.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to
Shout
Black
out.
Villain,
Yeah, and Eva Gallo. And then I did a remix for. No, I worked with Love Zone.
Love Zone. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I worked with them on an EP called Be Still.
Be still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the songs are Be Still and Awake. Yeah, well, so I've not too shabby.
I'm petting you in the back, man. Because it looks like you're being shy. You can't pet yourself in the back, you know? Yeah. Bezulu Records.
Yeah.
Was that, because of the release of your EPs and you releasing albums, did you then decide, I need to have my own recording label?
You know, there are so many people that are looking for an outlet where they can release their music.
Yeah.
You know, the main aim why I started Bezulu Records was because of all these conversations that I would hear. You know, people struggling to release their music and so forth and so forth. You know, and then I was like, also because I've always had this thing here, by Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
So why not? And besides, I always tell people this, guys, I won't be a DJ forever. At some point, I'm going to be sitting behind the scenes, pioneering, bana, you understand? So it made sense to me to also put myself in that position where now I start learning how to submit a pina.
What do you do?
What is required when you run a record label? You understand the business side of it. Yeah, bo. So that's why I started Bezulu Records. You know,
Right.
It was not about Buhle. No, please disassociate Buhle. Don't think Bezulu ki Buhle.
It's
I'm
just
just
Buhle,
a
yeah.
founder. That's a platform for everyone else that wants to release
Release
music that aligns with the Bezulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even if utlaka pina ya splatamia, but ina le budipo.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's
Okay.
within your.
Yes.
Do you have any artists that you've signed or looking at signing?
Gabriel Black, number one.
Right.
That's my number one star. That one.
Shout out to Gabriel.
Shout
Black,
out,
yeah.
man.
We worked on the Doof Effect EP. That won me, us, the best female artist award. And then Zinhle Deep. She's been in the game for a while, hey. Then
Oh no!
she-
Shout out to Zinhle Deep. I know.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know
she's
her,
from
ne?
Pretoria,
Yeah,
right?
she's from Pretoria.
Yeah.
She's
Very,
quite-
very,
she's quite-
very
yeah,
deep.
She's quite raw.
Yeah.
Production, very raw, you know. And then there's quite a couple of other internationals that I want to work with, you know, or collaborate with.
Right.
If you want to put it that way. But I have my stars. It's a baggy battery on some. I want to buy. Yeah, baggy bona bo. Yeah.
Have you released anything that is DJ Buhle under Bezulu?
I'm releasing something, but only in September.
In September.
Yeah. Now, Kito release Zani,
Yep.
Long Root Soul, and then I'll come after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well done on that, man. And shout out
A
to
big
you.
shout out, man.
Like you're really, like now, the industry, so you bambang my balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
enough is enough.
Enough is enough, right?
Enough is enough. Being shy about things and being scared to ask questions because you think people are gonna judge you. No. There's
When
no
you don't know,
question.
you don't know,
question.
right?
I want a question at all.
And also, you can't live the rest of your career relying on other
Other
people.
people, thank you. That's why it took me how many years to have my own equipment. You know? And the way the universe works. These things I've been praying for years, manifesting for years.
Yeah.
2023, I buy equipment.
Your own. The
A
pioneer,
week
right?
later, I get an email because Department of Arts and what had some post up, and then I was like, And I remember on that day I was hanging. I was like, it's just one of those things. How a week after I just bought equipment, studio equipment. Hi, Buhle, look, we're coming on site to see your studio. We're gonna give you an upgrade.
Ish.
Oh, that's dope, man.
That's so
I applied for that too.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Really, you did?
I did.
Now I
Yeah.
have double the equipment and I'm sitting there comfortably. So that's why it's easy for me, because I know a lot of people would want to judge me. Yeah, but your first EP, you didn't produce it yourself. I was still learning.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
there
you
has to be a
understand.
start
Look,
or
I was
something.
still learning.
That guys, that argument will never fly.
Doesn't hold weight,
Yeah.
right?
It never flew.
I
It never
mean,
did. Even from Michael
thank you.
Jackson himself, his big hits are not his hits. Someone
Yeah,
wrote
understand.
it. Someone composed it. They just needed his voice.
Thank you.
So it's a normal thing in the industry.
And also, Quincy Jones was not a producer either.
Exactly.
You see, he
you
was
know.
just the ear
Yeah.
and the
So,
connect.
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
it's just one of those where
No, but
Jean-Luc is teaching you how
Also,
to
you can't
perfect.
you can't take away that. Let's say, for instance, the Secret Soul guys
Yes.
gave you a catalog or 10 songs,
Yes,
let's say,
yes,
for argument's sake, right? You chose the one
That appealed to her.
that it appealed to us as well.
Yeah.
It became a hit.
Buhle, you're a mom
Yellow.
to,
Samantha.
Matsepo.
Matsepo, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take you through a story that I think for a very long time, I've known you for a very long time. Usesi Chirinyana nje,
Yeah,
man, yabona.
yeah.
And then, you had the baby. And I'll never forget that day because that's how I saw your dedication to the game, right? We were doing the same gig. Matsepo probably could have been 8 months, if not a year.
Yeah.
8 months. We're still a baby.
Yeah.
And you had to go play there and you had no babysitter. I was playing at the gig, and then as I'm walking out, I see the cars parked there. I saw you walk in. I said, how's it? You didn't say anything about having your baby. You said, how's it? You go sharp, sharp, sharp. Me, I'm out. I'm leaving. As I'm leaving, I see your car, but I see the windows open. I'm like, hey, who's in there? See, baby daddy's with your baby.
Yeah.
My heart sank, Mfana. Like,
Before your heart sinks, boy. Did you see that smile and laughter, bro?
hey, man. I was,
Boy, that's some genuine stuff,
dude, Mfana, but when I saw that, and I called her the following day. I said, but Buhle, how did you? She was like, Brian, what else was I going to do? I had a gig. I don't have a babysitter. I need to go and play. When I finish playing, I'm going to have to take my baby. I think we were still breastfeeding at that time.
Yeah.
I have to go
Yes,
breastfeed. Dude, is your daughter aware of all these things, the sacrifices that I don't want to call them sacrifices actually. You're a mother, you're supposed
Yeah,
to be.
we're supposed to do those things.
Right? Is she aware of those things that she went through?
It's if there's one thing, I've tried not to be kumathepo, is be that mother or noma ngangikwatisa kanjani.
Reminder of
yeah, you understand. So I'm always cautious of ukuthi ngithini kuye kanjani makwenzakalayo, so that she understands ukuthi in as much as bekamncane and I had to go there, and I won't say horobena le iPhone ew. It's
because I have to
it
do
was
this.
a thing or nana, so that luena utlo khona ro understand what a sacrifice is. For example, there are things that you have to do though you don't like it, but because it's work and you have to put food on the table, you'll do it. I understand.
Yeah.
So she kind of understands. That's why I'm hacala. Yo, mama ngiboni iPhone ban. I'm like,
you know what we need to do.
upasitse pele ko sekolong. What's going on? Okay, your behavior.
I'm not happy.
Yeah. So it's always that thing. I want her to earn everything that she gets, so that she doesn't find herself in a position where she feels like iPhone 15 what's breaking generational curses or whatever.
Yeah.
I understand that where she ends up depending on a man. So I'm trying by all means, I understand, babes, it's okay. like wispanele, then you won't have a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
no one gets irritated like the next person who runs off phone wena ke kopa. You don't want to be that person.
And you've never been that person, right?
I've had people wait, but but not really uhlopa, but it was only because at that point told ukuthi something I saw in accounting, you know,
And I need-
I need to get somewhere, or I need to go pick up money somewhere, and then I'll just call whoever and hey, I want to set up.
And you reward them, pay them back,
Pay
and
them
stuff,
back.
right?
Everybody does need that.
In the industry, anything that you say is used against you. Anything that you do is used against you. So I'm trying to also avoid in Tonyana Tejal, you know.
Is that the constant struggle that you get as a female DJ?
I think people in general.
Is it not just a female thing? Because
maybe not necessarily. You know, it is. I think it's a power thing.
Yeah.
Because it is the person that you are going to asking for that thing. Then they assume the position of power.
Yeah.
Either they're gonna be saying, "Okay, I'll hook you up," or "I won't hook you up," or if I hook you up, then I have a little bit of control over you.
Yeah. Do you not find is it not something that's prevalent with female DJs? Is it not happening anymore?
Yeah.
Does it happen?
It does.
But with female DJs, it's just that it has extra expectations.
Now knowledge expectations.
Yeah,
right.
somebody
She's
expects
right.
more than
She's
just.
right. Because remember, if ever, Mina, in the industry, I had focused on I need to dress this way in order to be appealing, to get more gigs, versus that route that I took, right? No ke tlo bana le problem. Now I'm a mother.
Somdala futhi, yeah.
Dala.
To a baby girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So a ke batle matshepo sane ha ke mo khuza why o tsamaya so a ntwetsa no tsamaya bosiu wena. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to avoid intonyana tse jalo as well. Yeah, but in this industry, unfortunately, women DJs pay the brand.
Yeah.
They pay the brand.
I think you're one of the fortunate ones, and I don't want to call it fortunate. I think now where you got into it knowing, you know what, I'm not going to take any crap. I'm going to work hard. And by alignment, you were aligned with people who just said, we don't care whether you're a chick or not, you're going to put in the same amount of work as the rest of us, right?
Exactly.
And that kind of puts you in that position of just not expecting anything from anybody and not having to do certain things in order for you to get. And shout out to you for that, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into Wax's favorite part of.
Before we get to that, we haven't spoken about this recent gig you did and the music that you did with Ajuna. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Like I said,
Right.
you know, I always look back when after I've played at these gigs, or when the request or the inquiry comes
in, yeah.
I look at, okay, no man, Ajuna ke tseba 80% of the songs or 70% of the songs that I have ke Ajuna. Ajuna has so many artists. You understand? So when before even the gig, I got a message. They spoke to Leah and Leah was like, do you have a song that we can give to these guys? And I'm like, which guys? She's like, no, Ajuna. I'm like, oh, okay. Romele 3 songs. Send 3 songs. They're like, okay, we like this one. Like, okay. I worked with Donald Tech on the track.
Right. Shout out to Donald
Tech,
Tech,
yeah.
yeah.
Donald, man, you should be like that. Send the song, Shapu. They like it, and then they mastered it, and they reworked it a bit. Then they were like, oh, by the way, you are playing at the Junior gig. We are doing the launch at Katie's. Are you keen? I was like, what? Even asking, we are doing this,
I am there like a bear.
So at some point, there was a bit of confusion because the flyer it's just our names, and then it's Joburg, Cape Town.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, well, am I playing Cape
Both
Town as
or-
well, or because people are asking. And then I asked Leah, I'm like, Leah, so
What's
she's
going
like, no, you're playing at both.
Ay, boo, boo,
You're playing at both.
Boo, 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 boo.
And
Nice.
I just sat there like,
Shout out to Leah, man.
Shout out to Leah, man.
And Leah owes us an interview, man.
is it?
She's been owing us an interview.
Is it?
Yeah.
She'll probably come.
Now
Yeah.
she will, yeah.
Yeah, she'll probably come.
Leah, just do the right
So that's
thing,
how it
babe.
came
Do the
about.
right thing.
That's how it came about.
Wow.
Yeah.
But well done for that, number one.
Thank you.
The awards. I want to talk about the awards.
Yeah,
Which
which was
ones?
gonna
I
lead me
think
to.
you see. Did you hear? She said
which
which
one?
ones. But I was clear, I said awards.
Yeah.
Didn't say award. I know very well, Guti, there's more than an award.
Yeah.
Like not every other female DJ can say they have those accolades.
Yeah.
It's not easy, especially in dance music in South Africa, to get any type of accolades.
Are you still even saying female? Not any
Any
DJ.
DJ.
Yeah.
We literally, like us, as we do in this podcast, there's nobody doing it.
Yep.
It's like nobody wants to do anything for the dance music,
Yeah.
I know Christos and them, they shout out to them. They've always done
school,
the
the
conferences.
conference, yeah.
And they've got like
And they
a
continue to
school
just,
and,
and
they're running events,
Yeah.
Christos and Sake.
And Sake.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out
Sake
to
and
them,
Christos,
and they keep it alive, especially for the culture.
For the culture, yeah.
Yeah, so it's rare that you get accolades, and you are a female DJ even.
No.
Mention some of these awards, please, for us.
It's only 2. Best female DJ 2019.
Don't say like it's only 2.
And it's only 2 because I'm still gonna get more. Hi Universe. What's up?
Put it out in the universe.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
And then the best female artist.
Best female artist.
Music on the Hills Award.
Yeah.
Now, can you give me? Okay, I know the dance music one.
Yeah.
We get it. We know it's a fact that she's the best dance.
We're fans, bruh.
No, we've been fans.
Yeah.
We were fans before she was known.
Yeah.
No, we've been fans.
Yeah.
But this one, because now it doesn't even say particular genre.
No, it doesn't.
So you have best female overall.
Best female artist overall.
Jesus, DJ, producer, go on.
I understand.
That's what that award means.
That's what it means. Yeah.
That means I'm no longer just Ausiolo.
What DJ?
I'm an artist now.
Yo, Buhle.
That is really dope.
I'm an artist now.
Yo.
No, that's
And
really,
then,
you see.
yeah.
So, bo ausi who are DJs rates se le wangata, ra le rata, le dlala music o popular,
monate.
o monate batho ba thaba,
Yeah.
but please aspire
Yeah.
so that you make your dent in the industry. Let it be known that you were there. You
were
came
there.
in. You didn't just come and show boobs and play a recorded set or whatever, or play popular music. No. You put in the work and you got recognized.
And you
also,
left a dent. I like that.
Yeah,
You
and
left
also
a
how,
dent.
You know how nice it is when you look back. Yes, I spent the whole week doing drills.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know what a drill is.
Yeah, of course.
Doing drills, like
Yeah.
making sure
Everything goes according to
and you understand. When you get to a place, how fit I can say 350. Meanwhile, you were specific, and now you have to use experience.
Yeah.
You get what
No,
yeah, you understand? And then you get home and you're like, when you look at it, you're like, yeah, no, last week, you understand that? Make it worth it. Make it worth it. Not for, okay.
Yeah.
Like, the whole week, you make a mess. My man put the music for me, and then I feel like I got tweet.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
And I'm in Green,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important that once you long gone, then we can still reference you. You know, not that when this popular culture was happening, you came in and then you
And you fizzled out.
Yeah, and also, this is what people don't understand. I know there's an influx of influencers playing. But what makes you think, that influencer didn't sit down or team, I am just out of this gap. That's my thing.
Which you need to.
There's a gap. Girl, go for that gap, do it. So, Lona feel like going to sit down and assess the situation, the industry, and say,
There's a loophole here.
Not a loophole, and go for it.
And it is so easy to reference. That's what I'm saying. If you look at Buhle and you are a female DJ, that's all you gotta study.
Yeah.
Just study her,
Yeah.
and you will find your loophole.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be.
Because you're not gonna be doing. You can't do everything.
No.
There's something that you're not going to do, which she will identify. It's like, well, she's doing this, but she's not doing that.
Yeah.
Here's my loophole. Let me capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So female DJs, open your eyes, listen to this podcast. Please watch this podcast from start to finish, because you might find something. You might not know exactly what is it that you're looking for, but you will find something that will at least some might just at least understand that it is not just about the fame, the money, and
not.
it is a culture and it's a passion. It is something that you need to do that will live.
Yeah.
You know, then people when you die, when you're long gone, they'll say there was Zinhle in Nashapa because you didn't just come in and play.
Yeah.
You put in a lot behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
And that's why I'm saying, all female DJs, just watch this podcast and study Buhle, and then you'll find your way,
Just
man.
DJs in general, man.
DJs
I don't
DJs
want
in
to
general.
confine it to female DJs.
Yeah.
Look, I think you know, we thought you were appealing to a lot of female DJs, but I find that I
Only
speak to a
to
lot of
find-
guys that
Yeah.
they actually look up to
I'm
you.
sure you
like,
got
know?
more men fans
For sure.
than
'Cause
we
of-
have.
yeah.
The girls, but there's also that thing here. You can't stand each other.
Or
Which
as
is always-
females.
which is always mind-boggling to
As
me.
females?
Yeah, apparently we can't stand each other.
Okay.
But here's what people fail to understand. Now I've got my own thing going on. I have my life. I have this and that, and
Right.
we will not relate on the same levels.
Yeah.
You understand? As in before kibana le ngwana and okay, no le sharp or tsamaya bullying. Now I can't relate.
Yeah.
So even our conversations are going to be different.
They're gonna be different.
You understand? But you get people who then want to interject or be yeah, butla sa utlwana le semamang.
Yeah.
Just because you don't see with this person doesn't mean ha re utlwana.
And
That's
it's
why it
one,
becomes a shock when I'm then at the same gig ke dlala le ena motho o. Oh, se ba utlwana jwalo.
We thought you guys
Oh,
didn't get
no, ha le
along.
utlwane, because that's what people want.
Guys.
Yeah. They're trying
That's
to
what
get
people
as
want.
much negative vibes as possible.
Wow. And as now when you come at me negative, my resting face.
Part of the show, we've got 3 names, right?
Yeah.
I want the first thing that comes to your mind,
Yeah.
right? First DJ, easy, Leah.
Oh, what a darling.
Yeah.
What a hustler.
Right.
I mean, she's also pioneered the industry, you know. The energy that she had then, she still has it now.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, she's doing amazing things.
Amazing work, right?
She also has a gym now.
She's a gym.
I saw, yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
opening
got
up
a gym thing
now.
going on now.
Yeah, and it's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
It's a birthday.
Ah, happy
birthday,
birthday,
Leah.
Leah.
There's quite
Yeah.
a lot. There's quite a lot.
At
she's
least,
done
at
for
least
the
now she's
industry.
gonna know which day we
Yeah.
recorded
That
this.
we're recording
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she's done quite a lot for
Yeah.
the industry and
A big
also for
pioneer, man,
me,
you know?
You understand, and a lot of people as well. you know, So yeah,
Big shout out to her for being
Yeah.
able to push this DJing school thing
And you
from the 90s or early 2000s till today.
she's still pushing.
You've got to give it to Leah, man. She fought and she made sure that, you know, she didn't let her being a female define her role in the industry. She said, I'm going to do the same things that you guys do. I'm going to play
Exactly.
the same gigs where you guys are playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you're under her management company.
Yeah, it's Pablo.
Yeah.
Under off center, so it's,
Oh, it's off center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off
Shout out to
center,
the
yeah,
off
yeah.
center
Yeah,
dudes.
and-
Shout out to
and
Off Center,
Pablo.
man, Pablo and the guys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So Leah is a part of that, right? Big shout out and love to Lady Leah, man. You know, she's definitely a pioneer in the
No, Leah's a
industry. and
pioneer, bro.
She's been there at the forefront, you know, when the
Yes.
house music
Yeah.
scene and the dance music scene was there.
and her album Catch Me If You Can. And
Yeah,
She was
yeah,
just
yeah,
pushing.
yeah.
She was
She-
pushing
Yeah,
from
no,
day
she
one,
did a
right?
lot, man.
She did a lot for the
a
industry.
lot. And I saw her playing at the MT's.
MT's essential thing,
There's
the
that
vinyl
video,
thing.
There's a video that's going around of
Yeah.
her in a white jacket.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
classic.
So if you
Dope
listen to
set.
that set,
Yeah.
then you get the essence of who Leah
Leah
or how
is.
far she comes
Yes.
from.
Forever smiling.
Yeah, and she's playing the music that black people
people.
loved.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Back then.
Exactly.
She killed it, man. You know?
Always.
Yeah, exactly.
Now shout out Leah, man.
Yeah, Lady
Yeah.
Leah, man. Second name,
Yeah.
DJ Zinhle.
Feminine touch. First thing that comes to mind.
Right.
Feminine touch, Metro FM Mosquito.
Yeah.
Right. From there, Berre Air by DJ Zinhle.
The accessory,
Then
right?
there, Her Majesty.
Her Majesty,
Yeah,
yes.
re bua ka di-weave and
Yes,
stuff, you
yes.
understand. So to be honest, Zinhle is also one of those DJs
Yeah.
who've paved the way. I mean, she was giving a lot of female DJs an opportunity.
An
for Metro
opportunity.
FM, I understand, and she's made a name for herself.
Mm.
So we have no right to kumqila. You know, she's paid her dues.
Yeah.
She's a businesswoman. She's
Yeah.
smart. Uziphethe kahle,
Yeah.
You know, so I think people need to respect that and respect her.
Definitely. Her
And-
impact in the industry, man,
Yeah,
is
huge,
undeniable,
huge.
you know.
Undeniable.
She
huge one.
went in there intentionally.
Yes.
You know, because I remember when she used to buy records when I used to
Yeah.
work at the shop. and she was intentional about
You sold the
everything.
records as well.
I
Yeah,
did.
and I think also the
did,
first time I played with her, yeah. Remember those bashes? Abo besiwayenza Stratton Skabo Smash.
Nabombuso, yeah, Nabombuso BFR, yes.
That's the first time I met DJ Zinhle. It
yeah.
was in September.
Yeah.
Corner 2005, before the 2006 gig.
Yes, yes.
So there were 2 dance floors.
Nali
Opposite,
Charity,
and then Lesa Charity.
Yeah.
She was playing on this one.
Yeah.
Now remember, she still had dreads.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I think
Very
that was the first-
intentional
that
about
was
her.
the first time I
Yeah,
met Zinhle.
yeah.
She was, bro. And
Shout
I
out
think
to
she
DJ
had
Zinhle,
moved from KZN to
Yes,
Johannesburg to
and
make
shout
it
out
work.
to her management as well.
Yeah.
Like, they're very strong support structure. You know.
A definite role model, and
Yeah.
you look at her blueprint, and you're like, you know what? If I can
Yeah.
aspire to that,
And also,
look at her now,
I
man.
think also people need to not look at the fact that or the type of music she makes. Let's look at what she's done for the industry.
The impact in
Yes.
her impact in the
Yes.
industry.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and
she was
people will
there.
have their opinions about whatever.
What she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Salah.
why you saying that when you first met her, she was buying vinyls.
She was buying vinyl.
So she was there.
Yeah, she's
She
been
comes
there.
from the old
She's
school.
been there.
been there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to DJ Zinhle, man. Last name, DJ Tobbs.
Woo. Tobega. She's also. And every time I tell her, it's like she doesn't believe me.
Yeah.
Manje ngitshela ukuthi sisiwe ngakubona e-TV usayenze i-Chiscope
Yes.
ni promote i-album.
Yeah.
Please, from that day ngakuthanda.
Scoop samampela, ne?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ngakuthanda. So there is no way ungangitshela lento ongitshela yona.
Yeah.
You understand? And then there was another trainer lento zana CD. There's an album I released which had there's a song, I Don't Think I Love You Anymore.
Yeah.
And then I keep in about before she did it about C9, I think it was Abo BK and them.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember.
Triple B.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bo. So I mean, ubuhle ukuthi abe nenkani kanje, guys. Asikhulumeni. Keep ama album. Anga release album.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, if only she knew the impact. So that's why I was also like mad when I heard she's leaving the industry.
The industry, yeah.
My thing was, okay, now
Yeah.
what, like, okay, but I had to respect good, okay.
Did you
But
speak to her about it?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't, and I know I'm playing with her next month.
Right.
Utlonithola hantle.
Yeah.
Uzongazi kahle.
Warning, yeah?
You understand? Ukuthi, okay, and then when
What's going on?
what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
But Jenna, she's her mixing. The way I was patting her corner. I love voice I first part.
Yeah.
You know, she's a vibe, man.
She's a vibe,
she's a
right?
vibe.
Definitely one of the pioneers.
Yeah.
Pioneers,
One of the
pioneer, Baba.
pioneers, yeah.
Definite pioneer.
Yeah.
I think, she also had to fight. And, through speaking to her, you know what I mean? I don't want to get into detail about the decision to quit. She was like, Brian, I'm tired of fighting.
Yeah.
I'm done with fighting. I don't want to fight anymore.
And she's
I'm going to
also-
leave that to the
To
other.
others, yes,
Yeah.
because she's also one of the DJs that literally said to me, "Besilala a living room," and then I was playing after her. But man, now I go to her and I'm chilling with her. I'm like, yeah, manje again. And she's like, yes, Gogo. She calls me Gogo.
Gogo, yeah.
Hey, Gogo, yazi uzalayine nice man nala belungu na. Like angazi wenze kanjani but uzalayine nice. Ngicela ubambelele lapho. You understand? So people who say such things to me, and please don't get me wrong, guys. I idolize you. I've always been a fan. Even lankaba chumia how it will always be the fact that I still idolize you. I never keep a mutu ring. I say I can pinch. No.
You take that away now.
I still look at you the way I saw her go TV for yes woman. It will always remain. It will always be like that. Yeah.
DJ Top, shout out to you, man.
Shout
And
out to Tops,
I hope
man.
I hope she has a change of mind. But we have to respect her decision if
Yeah.
that's ultimately what she wants, right?
You know, the platform is open here, Tops. Anytime you can come talk to your boys here. You know, let's hear what you're thinking instead of speculating. But to us, you 100% pioneer.
Yeah.
But also remember, I'm not talking about Tops per se.
Yeah.
There are people who quit the industry because the support is not there.
Yeah.
Right? You could be saying things like, okay, I'll forever support you, but you know, I'm out to give you're going to support me. I expect to see you in the crowd.
Yeah.
You understand? I expect to see a message before I play saying, better kick ass.
Good luck, yeah.
And when those things are not there, I just automatically think the support is not there. So it won't be easy for me to then call you and say, "Ja, I want to talk about something that's bothering me." No, you know, because it's support that you go for something that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
You know, so we eventually sit there alone and be like, you know what, maybe I think Pumera.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So
I mean, talking about obviously I see that there was females that Brian spoke about that he mentioned, and I just wanted to touch on like just to go back for a second.
Me and you are here, man.
Were you just about to say that?
Yeah. Same.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you do it because
No,
you
go
know
ahead.
you make it sound better.
Come on.
You're probably gonna make it better English going on there.
Nah, go ahead, man.
Okay, I just wanted to find out. Obviously, female DJing was a little bit taboo in the 90s, right? It was mostly females were known for vocalists. You know, they come to the studio and sing. The producers is the guys. You know, but in the DJs is the guys. Right. But there were guys like our tops. DJ Shelly, Baningi, man, Pinky, you know. Shout out to DJ Pinky.
Yeah, let's not anyway.
Let's not, Pinky, we're not gonna say anything, but we're saying something.
Yeah.
So and there were few obviously back then, as opposed to now, right? And how did that maybe either pave the way for you as a female DJ, or did you look up to these guys, or who are the guys that you looked up to and you thought, I know it's tops, you know, she's top of the list,
top
but
of the range,
but let's say, like, for instance, like the Soweto guys, Soweto DJs, do you still remember a few of those DJs that maybe we're not mentioning? I just remember now Prudence, East Rand. Like just give me like a rough, just to put everybody in that one basket.
Females,
when it was still taboo, obviously.
But also at that time, I think also Minamang Ngene. That's when, because remember Ngene, I hadn't really started clubbing Fandi 1 acres. You know, so I wasn't really aware of other female DJs that were there. Being no hunale Prudence, hunale Lady
Pinky.
PK, hunale, you know, because there's Pinky, Lady PK. There's two of them.
Yes.
I understand. And then, I mean, Shirley has always been there. You know, Bipelo na itola ko Pitori. You know, but there was also another lady na ko Protea. Her name was Coco. I think it's Coco or something. But she passed away or something. They have a call for Blue.
Shy Vinyl.
Yeah, Begadali Vinyl.
Really?
No Vola. Why didn't you Coco?
No Vola.
Yeah, I don't know.
She used to hang around about Toy.
Okay.
Toy. Yeah. So that was more or less gay born.
The people that you were sort of looking at and saying, these guys are.
And who, like, as far as you remember, who do you know as being like the main, one of the first, either one or two, to be a female DJ, Gus?
Shirley,
right?
So it's you know, because we seem to get this answer a lot.
No, Shirley.
Shirley seems to be
she was
number
very
one.
prevalent.
Yeah.
Very prevalent. I don't know of anyone else who figured before Shirley.
Yeah. She was the first one,
not
right?
Unless I don't know my history.
I can't think of anyone as well, you know?
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone apart from Usheli that has been doing it, you know? Big shout outs and love to Usheli Big Shells, man, you know? She's still doing it big.
Yeah, she is.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
she's looking younger and younger. I'm like, what's
Yes, and Sasha number nangu.
Welahlela. Like, akadlali nathi, you know? But I think, you know, and maybe it's a positive that I am seeing, you know? Girls are unapologetic about their sets, you know? How much I find, which is sometimes you want to compromise because you see crowd is not dancing, or ladies are not apologetic about their sound.
There's no way. Because we are
Straight up a
intentional.
shy number, you know?
We're intentional.
You know?
We know what we want out of it. And I want 2 or 3 people to then call me next week and say, look, I heard your set. I got your number from Smangmang. I'm going to speak to management. Or they are saying, hey, Buhle, someone not in the living room or wherever, they heard you play, they want to book you for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Abusake. These girls buy shy.
And what I love about Usaki, she's always been about uhurisa community.
Yeah.
She has a internet cafe Kokilani now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that is
Always been a
dope,
person
man.
that
Shout
likes
out, man.
uplifting.
Yeah.
Batibako guys.
Yeah.
You know, which is also another thing I love about her.
Quite dope, man,
So
you know?
she's come far from just DJing. Now she has this whole empire. Where it's DSS, it's events, it's the school. Now it's the internet.
And she's
cafe.
busy,
And
man. She's busy. I think she was studying at some
she was
point.
studying at some point. She was studying at some point.
Sheesh,
She's
guys.
busy.
Yeah.
So those are the type of people. Now I tell the next person, those are the type of people you need to associate yourself with.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't tell me about vibes.
Yeah.
Show me every time I'm going to drink.
Vibes.
High love in the studio. I'll sit in my own studio. It's fine. You understand?
Yeah.
Tell me about someone who's gonna be having conversations about the industry. Eh, mara buhlobo bonile ukuthi lapha yakuyaleka. Why do you see it that way? So. Okay, since njani ke? Oh, let's do this sharp. Whether you pass or you fail, we tried.
You tried, right?
Yeah, but we tried.
Which is what's important.
Yeah.
You know, now that you're mentioning the culture part, I just want to say thank you, a personal thank you to you, because we did a Soweto DJs in Daba.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. And she was a speaker.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
was a
a
speaker.
there.
Yeah.
She was like, you were good. You know, you were good, right?
She threw some jams. Yeah, because I watched it
She's
and
like,
she was
yeah, nah,
just throwing jams and
she-
jams. And I think
and-
Live
that's-
even said
that's
something.
My other
yeah?
thing, like public speaking, guys. Limpo king, eh? Okay, thank you.
For public speaking.
Yes.
You're a public speaker.
Yeah.
You strike me as a shy person in Marawi, I know.
I am shy.
So public speaking we sharp as well.
Lebo ba thosa na bina jwang. Cause lena na le shy.
Yeah,
Good point.
yeah. No, man, and she
like
on,
when you have to work, this
Yeah.
shyness because
Yeah.
you have
Goes
to
away,
work.
right.
Yeah, that's why some people will call you schizophrenic. Kana go understand. No, it's not even there.
Yeah.
Well, now you know this character.
Yeah.
You don't know Mama Matep.
Yes.
Because you don't have a desire.
Yeah.
So you will know this one. So yeah, it's right.
Oh, Buhle, yeah, no, I like this. I like this, man. Buhle, you've done a lot of memorable gigs, right? What are some of the gigs that you would like to get into? Like the space where you'd still like to play?
I'd really love to go overseas now.
Overseas.
Yeah.
Ibiza
I
and
want to
then,
explore Cape Town a bit more.
yeah. It's
Lesotho.
weird that Cape Town hasn't really been hollering at you.
Dude,
because
last year
It does,
December.
no, I think
I was
it
in-
did.
I
It
was
does,
in
it does.
Cape
Quite a
Town
lot.
the
Quite
whole
a
of
lot.
December.
Oh, then you
Jan
could.
again.
Yeah, because it will be weird that they don't.
No,
because
no.
I know their
I'm
sound, you know.
I'm always in Cape Town.
Yeah.
I'm always in Cape Town. So places like Lesotho as well.
Lesotho, yeah.
A bushfire festival.
You've done
I
Bushfire,
played at Bushfire.
Oh,
last
you've done
year.
Bushfire
for
already.
The Valentine stage. The Valentine stage.
Crazy, man. That's why I'm saying, what else? Where else? Because I mean, she's done, you know, in the southern hemisphere. I mean,
Yeah.
you've even gone beyond the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Gone, you know, over and above that. Where else? Like overseas, right?
Yeah, overseas, I'd love to play.
Where particularly? Germany? or?
To Croatia, Germany. I would love to explore Ibiza as well. There's actually quite nice clubs, called Ibiza, that cater for the kind of sound that I play.
That you play, right?
Yeah, I
England
just
as well.
play cough. But may out if you're listening to this.
Yeah, man.
Let
you
the
know,
universe do the thing,
the
man.
thing.
do
I'm
the
sure
things, man, for
Buhle will-
you. You know what I'm saying?
She'll represent.
But there's a lady, guys, that we are ignoring who's doing great things overseas, man. In South Africa. Desiree.
Oh yeah, Desiree.
How did
With
I
the
say
Afro sound.
Desiree. I
Desiree
don't-
is doing
because,
amazing work.
I mean, when she started, I remember Bram Vibes. That's where I met her, and then I was still doing Vision View.
Yeah.
We invited her over.
What happened to Vision View, man? Okay. Lockdown. That Channel O.
Oh
thing?
yeah, the lockdown house party.
Lockdown house party.
Yeah.
With Shimza.
Yeah, with Shimza.
Oh,
So she was the only one, I think,
yeah, playing deep.
that you were playing deep that,
Yeah.
that got it. And
Yeah.
the rumors were that,
I'm dating Shimza.
Yeah.
No, well, that guy passed away. That guy that was saying those things.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything which means anything. No. Apparently, I've dated literally everyone in the industry. So the moment in Hamba now, we are dating.
Wow.
Yeah, my God.
That's crazy,
And then
right?
the very same people who come and ask, "Buhle wa ngakashadi?" Hey, hello. How do you think the person that I'm gonna date or be with? I don't want to
Hey.
come on, guys.
Who wants to marry someone
How?
who's
Apparently
sleeping with
everyone.
Who's
everyone?
slept with
Bicycle.
everybody, yeah.
So that's also one of those things, and I'm always like, but also that's why I dress the way I dress, guys. I dress like this so that
tomboyish.
I, you know.
Yeah.
But you still see beyond that. Like, come
Ish.
on, guys, come on. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, focus on the music.
On the
man.
music, on why I'm here, right?
Yeah, like don't be sparking rumors. You could ruining someone's life by that rumor. You know.
What's the biggest misconception people have about you?
That I'm rude.
That you're rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I'm full of nonsense.
Yeah.
Anti-softy.
Yeah.
Softy.
Ile
And I
to-
easily-
Mara Buhle, we shy mask.
Shy dwadla mokgwa.
I wait, what mask?
Yeah, wamele
Why?
ngiyibheke. It's yes,
But-
mabathi umuntu uba nervous.
Yeah.
There's certain things other people do when they're nervous.
Okay.
Or you understand.
Or
with me, it's
concentrating or
yes.
in a
So
in a
for me,
space.
it's always that.
No, it's because I get there all the time as well. so I
Yeah,
don't-
it's always
Wena Brian.
like I told to everyone.
Mina I know with I know with Mina no Buhle we're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ngathi
Nora,
uhlawukwatile mawuvele endaweni bathi washaya umhaga nto ufika yini. Kanti you're just
When
scanning.
you know, you're scanning, ufuna ukubona ukuthi what's happening, sussing out the energy as well. So I think that's the biggest
And you are the
misconception.
complete opposite of that, right?
Well,
People just need to talk to you.
They, well, they'll get it from this interview.
They'll get
But
it from
like
us.
I'm a softie. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah, and then Mara, and then sister wako
Your sister, yeah.
unjani yena Nombulelo, like does she also get the same thing from people ngoba
That's my
niyafana
people.
It's worse.
but ushaya umhaga naye.
Ah, that's my
worse.
people.
Yabona ke.
But worst part,
And she's very like happy person.
yeah.
But you know she's protective over you, right?
Yeah, I know.
Very protective
I'm
over her.
protective over her as well.
Yeah, but yeah, now you know when I speak to her, she's.
Yeah, of course she's gonna be protective of me because she doesn't know.
I don't think you're as
sometimes
protective over her as she.
No. The thing is, I've always been protected. Unomlelo unana. She's always been
not the point,
No,
though.
she's always been the baby, and I've always been there. Like whoever does what, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm always. But I think also her lack of understanding, Yoguti. Sometimes, just sometimes, maumuntu, you need to be able to stand on your own. I won't always be there. You understand? She needs to be able to hold her own.
It's
Because
unfortunate.
what happens?
in this situation is unfortunate because y'all came in together.
No, we came in together, but we are not gonna live together forever.
Yeah.
You understand?
But thank
She
God,
needs to be
well,
able to understand. Ukuthi,
at least you
"Mhlawumbe
don't-
uzoshada." I don't know.
Yeah, but at least you don't wear the same clothes.
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, we don't.
That's the difference, right?
Yeah, no, we don't.
Yeah.
And then up famous,
You guys are
ufake any
opposite.
pressure.
Ish wena, eh?
Hey, you guys are opposites, ne?
Very.
Yeah.
My type is not her type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
She's a girly and I'm more.
Tomboyish.
Yeah.
But you've never been lesbian.
No.
You've never.
But you're telling me all these girls seeing you DJ, they never really try you.
And you've never seen one who's like, hey, lo muhle, lo.
Don't they want you?
Back then when I used to date, I'd sit with my boyfriend's bag, I'm like, hey, she's cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
so
it
you've
was
got
just
the
in
eye.
play.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah,
just
the
play,
eyes
play.
there, yes.
No, but then also I can learn you'd be like, yeah, lawyer ngakufanele.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, but it's just play. But guys, it's just play.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I've never been a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had people call me lesbian at times, but it's always like.
I mean, you had the opportunity at 5FM
Five,
to,
yeah.
to do.
Yeah, but I was standing in.
Yeah, no, it was a stand-in. But
Yeah.
How did
what
that
was
go
that
then?
like? You
Yeah.
know?
It was insane. Hey?
Yeah.
Like a whole 3 hours. I was just sitting there like, okay. There's so many takes that I have.
But now,
I'm
were
up-
you
I'm up with
behind the
those.
decks?
Yeah, behind.
Did they show you how to work the desk
yeah,
and play ads?
You
and-
lie. Oh, damn, girl. So you were there, Moss.
Like I was there.
That's dope.
There.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And you felt like when you walked out of this is something I can do, right?
It's definitely something I want to do.
Did you get a chance to play back the show?
Unat
And
is waiting
listen
for
to
me
yourself.
Who's waiting for you?
Not nice.
Oh, it's for you to go
Go
back.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play.
So where's the holder?
No, I need to ngihlala busy lately, and also I
Okay.
feel like akanikeza abanye abantwana chance.
Oh.
And then I'll jump on when everyone is. You know,
Yeah,
selected
yeah,
with the
yeah.
others.
That's very noble of you, man. Allow other people to.
Yeah, I mean, how to subak ready, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ne?
How to subak ready.
Yeah.
It's still so dope because the both of you sitting there, you're on the same, you're DJs, you're into music, you're into presenting.
Yeah.
Brian's also into radio presenting as
Yeah.
well. Yo, I see these shows, me bro. Alongside Buhle, alongside Brian Black on your afternoon drive.
Yeah.
Aye.
Are we gonna have a radio show, me and her?
And also, I mean, ngifundele le nto le.
You know what I'm saying?
That was just also just to get.
But you're also there on the
qualification.
same breath, bro. You know?
Yeah, mina ngizoboma behind the scenes. Mina ntona ngiyakhuluma nje mara ngikhuluma ngikhoda ngisipresent.
Yeah, yeah.
Ayishereli ngiyanizwa nina nashelela njengoba nikhuluma.
Works. What I mean, for me, I think I'm happy, man. Is there anything that you still wanna get out of the? Because when you spoke about Tubuhle, you were just the level of excitement was just overwhelming. Rasta, am I wrong? Yeah.
I don't know. I feel Guti, we've touched on everything. I can look at the list, but I did look now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've touched on everything. It was only the last parts.
Look, I held the excitement, but he couldn't hold it. He couldn't contain it. I
Wow,
was
shall I
like,
tell me like it?
we've been kunini simfuna, you know, kunini simfuna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mina ngidala
But I suppose yeah, Rasta's got a point. Maybe we'll do a part 2.
Of course, no. I'm sure everybody would love to come back and talk. But there's no way you would get everything
In one
out of
segment.
one sitting, you know. But Mina, personally, I've always been a fan.
Yep.
You know, you definitely on my top 5. So I've always liked your music. I've got videos of you DJing at our shop like 15
Oh
years
yeah,
ago.
15 years ago.
Shout out to Mixanati.
With that T-shirt with the girl.
No, Rasta, yeah. They speak to you.
I'll never
man.
forget that
Yeah.
T-shirt.
So we've always been like, we always liked your music since vinyl. You know, and we even love your production
thank you.
how you've actually she's crossed all the barriers,
Her consistency is just
Consistently,
crazy, man, you know?
and it represents what the epitome of what a DJ is.
It's supposed to be.
especially coming from your background to where you are going, because obviously it's still a journey. And I want people to understand that once you find out that anything, let's say maybe Black Coffee calls and say, "Now it's time, Ibiza wants you," don't look at it like,
So easy.
why me?
You are
hey,
there.
why
You are
yeah,
there.
Njalo, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is because she put in the work.
Yep.
She's been there, but she never had an opportunity. And when the opportunity comes, don't
Obviously,
look
I'm
at
gonna
it.
take it.
Shy
Yeah,
away.
and
But
also
don't feel horrible, guys.
don't feel
be
bad.
snacks.
Uguti, I've
Don't
got the
be
opportunity
snacks.
and someone else should be
Yeah.
getting it. And
Don't
no,
be snacks.
because you deserve it, right?
Yeah, don't be snacks.
Yeah. I've often had that as well. And it got to a point where I used to speak to you and you'd say, but you got the opportunity because they feel you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Never be shy about that. And I've taken that from
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
And you know, that's the one thing I want to say to you. With, you know, I've seen you putting in the work, you know, from, like I said, in the industry, and you used to just sit there and just watch, and you coming up, you know, it's something that I admire. And I looked at you and I look at you with pride, and I can say, I know her, you know, I know where she's from. And look at what's happening to you now as you blossom and as you go through life. You inspire me now, and I've become your fan. And I'm so proud of what you've been doing, Buhle, and continue doing what you're doing. Continue inspiring, because there are people who look up to you. There are young girls and boys who are looking up to you that want to be like you, that mimic what you do, that play the way that you do, because they saw it from you. So be consistent, be intentional about what you do, and profess that energy. And you know, you would know better than I would, because you know the spiritual world better than I would. So, you know, good luck with what's coming, because a lot of good things are coming for you. And we'll be there watching and cheering you on.
Thank you.
I wish you nothing but the best. This is home. You owe us a set here. You need to do a set for the show.
Is that analog or digital?
Anything that you
but
feel
preferably
comfortable, you know?
analog for me, you know what I mean? But
You know?
I wouldn't mind having even more than
More
one.
than one.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know. So this is home for you. Anything that you want us to highlight, just let us know, Chance. Please highlight this.
Cool.
This
If
is
you
home
want
for
part
you,
two,
man, you know.
Yeah.
If you want part 2 before anybody else,
Now, I'll be doing
highlight us.
part 2, Kilo Overseas will be virtually.
We'll be on Zoom or Teams or something like that, right? Yeah. I like that, man.
Yep,
But
yep.
thank you so much for taking the
It's a
time.
pleasure.
I know you have to go and play after this.
Yeah.
So we'll be there supporting you,
Thank you.
because we love you that much. You are a girl. You are the rose among the thorns. So keep it at it.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah, just a quick one just before you say your goodbyes, Brian. Happy with the show?
yeah. Very
it was
happy.
good.
Yeah.
Nice information.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
It definitely fits into the history of house music.
House music
in South
yeah.
Africa. Yeah.
She's a legend in the making, man. You know.
Yeah. You can just give us your handles where people can get hold of you.
Okay, Instagram and Twitter, it's DJ_Buhle. Facebook, TikTok, and all those others is at DJ Buhle.
Spell that name because your name is butchered, yeah? Buhle.
Yeah, some is
Buhle.
some is
Buhle. Yeah. It's Buhle.
Yeah, Buhle,
Buhle.
My bio is quite long.
Yeah.
And these people, when they book me, you can't have a long bio.
A long bio, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Just
but
give the
also,
highlights,
if
right?
people actually want any other information on me, my link tree is just DJ Buhle.
DJ Buhle, right?
Yeah. If you have link tree,
and
DJ Buhle.
and the merchandise.
I'm gonna do winter merch,
Yeah,
but I'm trying
I
to
want a
do
sweater.
something different now. Okay, I've got the sweaters and but I want to try and do jackets now, like baseball jackets,
Bring it. We'll rock it.
because I'm gonna be playing at a lot of nice shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so also the AMRC, the conference.
Do you want
as
to share
well.
those events or is it something that's
Yeah, you
still.
can.
The AMRC conference,
Yeah.
Paradise.
Thank you so much,
It's
man.
a pleasure, guys. Thanks for having
Please
me.
continue inspiring us, and we can always say to our kids. I'll say to my daughters, read, look at that lady, and follow those footsteps. Be who you're supposed to be, and trust the process and trust
Yes.
your choices.
Yeah.
Put in the
for
work,
sure.
right?
Yeah, but
Just put in the word.
Thank
Even
you,
if
man.
you're consistent in failing,
Yeah.
whatever little that you can do that's positive, be consistent in that.
And be happy about that, right?
imagine being consistent in failure. As long as you are consistent,
Yeah.
eventually.
We understand.
Uzopopa, but
uzo-
one case sonke
uzopopa,
sopopa, ngithi.
uzopopa. And also, we don't want to hear your sub stories. And also, aligning yourself with the right people doesn't mean taking a picture with someone famous. No,
Yeah.
guys. Like aligning, like Laspan.
Mm.
It's not
Work.
vibes, you're working. You understand?
Yeah.
Where there's no wrong or right questions. And technically, how it's about a failure, you learn from that person. And you don't take things personal.
Ladies and gentlemen, another episode of HertzNTales coming to an end. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, check us out on our YouTube page. It's Wax TV. And thank you once again. Siyancanya bafethu. Keep subscribing, keep liking, spread the word. And we'll see you on the next episode. Peace and love. Siyancanya
Peace and
bafethu.
love, man. Thank you.
Danko.
Danko.